1, 2, 3, go ahead.
Hello, brothers.
Wafer is the easiest person to work with.
What we spoke about the other day, how Coach Matt was bringing up that we really haven't all year long as a team collectively been on the same page. There's always been somebody in their emotions, somebody, doing whatever, who's been out. This is time now. Everybody's here together. It's win or go home now, guys. Okay?
So every single possession, that hunger and the energy we have at each other and for each other has to be what we play with, practice with, drills, then in the scrimmage, and then obviously against our opponent on Wednesday. Okay, and then nothing can stop us.
And then, I remember when my last game played here, it was emotional. Let it be emotional when you just want the state title. So that's how you want to end it. Okay.
We're home all the way until we get to either the semifinals or the finals if we drop back to 4A. So let the last game here in this building be memories of us celebrating the locker room, knowing we're headed either to the semifinal or the state championship. And it's not an emotional one here because it ended here, okay? So remember that, but it's our home court. We get to protect it all the way, and you guys are in that, so we gotta keep it up.
We need to get Drew off the ball. We need to start with you guys, you three, starting the offense and get it going, okay? Because guys already know, everybody knows Drew's back. They're gonna be face guarding and doing whatever they have to do. You guys have to get going first, okay? How much sense does it make to be like this, right? How should we be waiting for a shot? Always there. Give him a target. Let's go.
We did 2, we're at 2. We're 2 right now. 2 right now.
Make sure we count it.
Give him 1, give him 1.
There we go.
3.
Target, stop.
Give him 1, 4.
How is he alone?
It was a good practice, not great, but it's easily fixable. And when we were locked in 22, when we were locked in 13, right? This is a prep practice. So as coaches, we're looking at, okay, what the hell are they actually executing? What are they doing well? What are they giving effort? Because then we come to a game tomorrow and some of you want to point to, oh, well, that's not working. Why are we in this? We talked about it. You should be able to, you all have the IQ, you all have the experience, you know how to execute what we do. It's effort and choice. So we call something and we don't execute it well, and it's like, oh, we stayed in it too long, coach, blah, blah. Because you're not executing. That's your choice for the 5 that are on the floor. Or you're saying the other team's better than you, and that's what you're saying, which we know isn't the case. So that always has to be the mindset to fix it. You should be hungry and just execute it. Not, oh, I don't want to do this now, we shouldn't be impressed. Why are we at 13? We never run this or that. That's not the right mindset, fellas. So fix it as we head into tomorrow, right? Good practice, it wasn't great, but we'll make tomorrow great. But that's your preparation, your mental approach, going back and watching the film, seeing what we're talking about, watching your effort or energy and seeing it's not the normal Calvin that we expect, right? The runs at the beginning, your first run wasn't, the second one was. Those are the things that matter. We started the day not locked in. I put you on the baseline because we all weren't talking, right? How did that transpire? We didn't have a great practice because we weren't locked in from the jump. All of that matters. Do you see the big picture now, how we started practice and how we ended? Now we gotta put it together and fix it. And we easily can. But the time is now. The championship is 5 games away, right? The ring is that close. There is not room for us to navigate through that.
Predicting us to win by a large margin. Just come out here and play your game. Everyone in the open division, every single team in the open division is good. Every single last team. Understand?
This is not the normal playoffs where it's low seed, high seed. This is the best of the best in the entire state.
Is there even an open division?
No.
No.
And those games are always tough. That is like the seeding means nothing. Like we gotta go out there and do our job. Granted, we played like ass in the first quarter or first half against Deer Valley, but what if we play like ass in the first half tomorrow? Like we gotta be able to persevere through that, because like you can't predict everything. We can't predict how many shots we're gonna make, everything that's gonna happen. We can only just predict how hard we're gonna play.
Yes. Listen, we have to defend and we have to rebound.
Yes. And protect transition. After we make buckets, they look to push. So we gotta have the balance. We have to make sure we're locked in on defense. Do not get beat. If you get beat, make sure help's there and you're not reaching and picking up those fouls. Okay? And we gotta win the boards. They're physical.
One hand side fifth, brotherhood on three. 1, 2, 3, brotherhood.
Here we are, fellas. Game night. First round of the Open Playoffs. You've secured home court all throughout. Records don't matter. PowerPoints don't matter. It's all about heart, hustle, and effort. We got to protect home court. Every 50-50 ball, every possession, mistake or not, we're a brotherhood. We stick together and we go out there and we have fun and we compete. And when we do that, and when we play Panther basketball, move the ball, fight for every rebound, pick each other up, we'll come out on top. And then we'll move on to the next game. Let's really, really focus in on everything that you worked for this year and leave it all on the line and all on the court.
All the villains is grinning. All my niggas is winning. Must I remind you one more time? Must I remind you niggas? I gotta tell you niggas again. We gotta show you niggas again. We gotta, hold on. Pete, yeah, drinking dope, turn me to a superhero, yeah. Hit that pill, turn me to a superhero, yeah. Roll my 90s, turn me to a superhero, yeah. If your metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm on that dope again, I'm on that flow again, switch up the flow again, yeah. Fly in the parachute, gripping that pole again, I'm on that all again, yeah. Candy in the cup, gotta get paid, king in the streets, young nigga made, spraying on the crowd, take it to the grave. Ain't having problems, I'm sipping the bar, shout out to Dallas, my bitch is a star.
Top night feeling, tie you be a hero, but live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
Soon as you up, these niggas wanna bring you down. The weight of the world, sit on my shoulders, hold the crown. I ain't got a king, so I can't save you now.
When you practice a certain way, you're missing layups. That's what your brain remembers. It's repetition, guys.
So like tomorrow, right? It's gonna be light practice, but light practice means that we're not gonna do as extensive stuff. That doesn't mean that when we're doing what we do, we go hard at what we're doing. We're not just taking it half speed. That means that we're not gonna do a lot, but what we do, we have to go all out at what we're doing.
And it's a lot more in the mind, right? It's a preparation. It's listening to the attention to detail with what the coaches are saying. Whether you're on the court or you're on the defense or you're on the baseline, like that attention to detail is next level. Because each opponent from here, every opponent's good and they get better and better and better, right? Like each level. So the opportunity for mistakes, missed layups, lapses in defense, taking too long to make the adjustments, the foul trouble, all that has to shrink as each game goes on, or else we make it tougher on ourselves. But I'm proud of the way we battled through that adversity, a lot of it what we had, and then to be down 7 and then to finish a game to win by over 20, like that says a lot, but we need to put a more complete game together collectively. So Notre Dame Prep will be here, okay? So ready for a matchup? We already know them inside and out, right? So we'll talk through it tomorrow, and then we'll have the game plan and be ready to go.
Right hand side fifth, brotherhood on three.
1, 2, 3, brotherhood. 1 down, 4 to go.
And man, stay tuned for the next episode. Gang.
Top night feeling, tie you be a hero, but live long enough to see yourself become a villain.